Hey Tree Sprites. Just a reminder, the Forging Bonds workshop is this Saturday. Let's talk about the foundation of the relationships between Black women. Let's talk about what holds us together and talk about how we can evolve that into something even greater. Registration is open, link in the bio. So today, let's talk about the meaning and the connotations around the word coven. Typically, the word coven is associated with a group of witches. But the word in and of itself simply means a gathering of individuals with similar interests. So somewhere along the way, the word coven became synonymous with a group of powerful women. And I have an idea about this. So coven is the root word of covenant, which is the strong form of an agreement, like a pact or a promise. So the negative connotations of the word coven is clearly socially engineered, in the same line of negativity held toward autonomous superhuman women. What if the word coven became associated with witches because of the depth of the dedication and the bonds that they had between them? It would almost seem that in a coven, the gathering itself is the agreement, that even though they may have their own individual goals and ambitions, the end game ultimately is the empowerment and elevation of the group, of the collective. That despite one another's differences, they do not allow it to create conflict between them. What if a coven is a group of women who promise to work together to elevate each other, utilizing their own knowledge, their own intuition and instincts, and their own abilities, in spite of the indoctrination of society? It sounds like a threat to any deeply patriarchal society. When a collective of people decide to disempower and dominate another group of people, they will often create systems and psychological campaigns in order to demonize anything that would foster a sense of self-empowerment, confidence, and independence in that target collective. In this case, covens have been viewed negatively because they are a source of empowerment for women in a way that does not benefit patriarchal structures, because in misogynistic structures, it is more beneficial for women to be isolated from each other, to be in conflict with one another, to be in competition with one another, and not in cohesion and not in agreement. Black women are Black women's greatest source of empowerment. We reflect and magnify each other's energy and essence. We vibrate at a very specific frequency in humanity, one that others just seem to want to bottle up and sell on the shelves. In order to protect ourselves against adversaries and against the pressures of society, we must come together under the agreement of each other's empowerment. We are waking back up to the fact that this version of the world was not built for us, and was in fact built against us, on top of us, through us. We have to be more than a group, more than a collective, more than an organization, more than a club, more than an assembly, and more than an institution. It's time for us to be a coven. Subscribe to Black Barn Owl, link in the bio, and I'll see you in always.